I am filing 5 formal complaints against the ocean because some of these animals are running builds nobody else got access to. Tonight we have a venom sniper, a sand jump scare, invisible headlights, panic slime, and a shrimp with a literal bubble cannon. Welcome back to Grumpy Lobster Case Files, where I review ocean design decisions like somebody has to answer for them. Each suspect gets 3 questions. What is the trick? How does it work? And how unfair is it when it activates nearby? Case 1 is the cone snail. At first glance, it looks like a decorative shell somebody misplaced on the reef. In practice, it is a patient little turret, sitting still until lunch wanders close enough to get surprised by advanced projectile technology. The charge is unauthorized ranged poison build. A snail is already not supposed to have speed. This one skipped speed entirely and went straight to a disposable dart, paralytic venom, and the confidence of an animal that knows distance is a privilege. Inside the snail is a hollow tooth shaped like a harpoon. Muscles loaded, pressure builds behind it, and then the tooth fires forward carrying venom directly into prey. So the shell is not armor first. It is a launcher wearing camouflage. That combination gives the cone snail range, damage, and almost no warning. If your build sheet says snail and your feature list says venom harpoon, the balancing committee has already lost control of the match. Case 2 is the bobbit worm, which looks like the seafloor quietly minding its business until the ground opens into teeth. You are not tracking a creature here. You are tracking an ambush location that happens to come with a body attached. The charge is hidden trapdoor predator behavior. The worm buries most of itself, leaves only the business end exposed, and turns ordinary sand into a yes or no question about whether reality just bit back. Those jaws stay ready while the long body anchors underground. The second a fish crosses the strike line, the head launches upward, grabs hard, and pulls prey down before the rest of the room has processed what even happened. It does not need range when the map itself is the weapon. Maximum nightmare factor, excellent ambush value, and a final score of banned on sight. The ocean made a jump scare and then gave it reusable teeth. We are only 2 files in and the docket is already indefensible. The back half gets worse. Private headlights in the deep, industrial slime, and a shrimp that snaps hard enough to weaponize a bubble. Case 3 is the dragonfish, a deep-sea hunter with the visual equivalent of cheating in the dark. Most animals down their sea blue-green light best. The dragonfish brings red, so it can look around without advertising the flashlight to everyone else. The charge is invisible night vision advantage. When your prey cannot see the beam you are using to see them, that is not normal hunting. That is premium stealth equipment packaged inside a face full of needles. Special organs near the eyes emit red wavelengths, and the dragonfish has the receptors to read them. So while other animals stay blind to the signal, it gets a private spotlight, a cleaner silhouette, and a cleaner chase. Stealth plus private illumination is an absurd combo for the deep sea. It is not the loudest suspect on the board, but it absolutely earns a formal flag for seeing the room without telling the room it has been seen. Case 4 is the hagfish, proof that the ocean will turn even retreat into a psychological attack. This animal looks like a noodle that gave up on dignity, right until danger shows up, and it converts the immediate area into a slime emergency. The charge is mass crowd control mucus deployment. Most animals escape by running, biting, or hiding. The hagfish escapes by making the whole encounter so disgusting and mechanically inconvenient that the attacker has to reconsider having gills at all. When threatened, glands along the body release protein threads and mucus that explode into liters of slime and seawater. That mesh can clog gills, foul mouths, and turn a straightforward attack into a choking logistics disaster. Low damage keeps it out of the top spot, but the escape value is outrageous and the texture is a crime. I do not care if it is technically defense. If your panic button is industrial mucus, your file stays open. Case 5 is the pistol shrimp, a tiny suspect with the attitude of a special effects department. It looks manageable until the claw snaps, and then you remember the ocean loves hiding extreme physics inside animals the size of a snack. The charge is shockwave weaponized through claw snap. This is already rude at the sound level, and then it gets worse, because the snap does not just make noise. It builds a collapsing bubble with pressure, heat, and a flash. The claw cocks like a latch, releases at extreme speed, and shoots a water jet that forms a cavitation bubble. When that bubble collapses, it creates a sharp pressure wave and a bright pop that can stun prey outright. That is enough damage and spectacle to win the loudest guilty verdict on the board. Any shrimp that can generate its own jump scare sound effect, impact flash, and pressure hit has clearly been overtuned. My current leaderboard says cone snail for ranged menace, bobbit worm for nightmare design, and pistol shrimp for pure disrespect. Your verdict is next. Which creature is the most broken build in the ocean, and who should headline the next case file?